Now, if you're a 30-year-old young man like me with $20,000 worth of savings and you want to earn some passive income from it, then this video is perfect for you. I made a video recently talking about my S&P 500 investment 5 years ago and how I currently have around $22,000 sitting around in that account. I spent hours thinking about how I should invest this money. Should I invest it in other stocks, bonds, or just YOLO and be like Mr. Beast and just give all that money away? So in this video, I want to talk about all the different ways that you can consider investing your $20,000 to earn the best return in your 30s. So with this $20,000 on hand, you can potentially start a business to make more money. So this is going to be a very controversial thing. I can already imagine what everyone on the YouTube sort of comment section is going to talk about. They're going to trash talk me and talk about things, but perhaps starting something like a YouTube channel could be a possibility if you always wanted to be a YouTuber just like me. So with $20,000, you'll be able to invest into freelancers that can potentially help you with editing, scripting, post-production, and all the other things, basically having an entire team supporting you to ensure maximum chances of your success. So if you're a YouTuber like me and you already have most of these skills, honestly I have most of them, but I can't really edit for nuts, my editor does it for me, then you can even think about using this $20,000 to do video topics that are even more interesting. So Mr. Beast is a huge player in this game and I always watch his videos, and you constantly see him giving away millions of dollars in his channel, and for that he pulls in millions of views as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you to just YOLO and just give away all that money in one video, because it is very likely that you are not Mr. Beast and you're just going to blow all that money on one video and not get much views on it. What I am saying is that you can actually broaden your mind and perhaps think outside of the box. Don't just confine your minds to the conventional stocks, bonds, and S&P 500. However, if business is not your cup of tea and you are an extremely low risk appetite, then perhaps the next investment type would be more suitable for you. So for low risk investment, then perhaps a high interest bank account might just be something that you can consider. So this is how it works. Basically, you put your money into these high interest savings accounts and fulfill a couple of criteria, and they'll pay you an above average interest for it. So one good example is the UOB One bank account. This is the high interest bank account that I personally am using right now. You basically just need to credit $1,600 of your own salary into the account every month and spend $500 on one of their credit cards, and you will get around 3 to 4% of the interest depending on the money that you deposit with them. I personally have around $35,000 or so in this account right now, so it pays me 3% interest per year. So that amounts to around $1,050, which equates to around $87.50 per month, which is not bad for minimum effort and risk. So if you invest $20,000, or I mentioned before, you will have around $600 every year, which is just free money for you to collect. A very big plus for this way of investing is that that money is potentially highly liquid and low risk as well, because you can take out that money whenever you want to pay for big ticket items like your housing whenever needed to. It would fit quite nicely into your portfolio if you want to earn some passive income with this money, but you might need it for the short term as well. This is something that you can consider. If you are like me and you have a little bit of a higher risk tolerance, then another way possible to invest that money would be through dividend investing. This is basically investing into stocks that give a yearly payout several times a year so that you can have passive income. So for these stocks, since you are taking a higher risk than the high interest bank accounts, you want to ensure that you are getting a higher return than the 3% that I mentioned before as well. In my case, I invest into the Singapore stocks through the Momo Singapore app, and I currently buy stocks that give 5% dividend yield. I currently have a $40,000 dividend portfolio, and this generates around $2,000 per year for me. I mainly buy relatively safe companies like real estate investment trusts, which are called REITs, and bank stocks like DBS that I just recently bought last month. If you invest $20,000 into stocks like this, it will give you around $1,000 per year. The difference with this account is that that money is likely going to stay in the account for a relatively long time. You won't be able to take out that money so readily like the UOB bank account, because if the market is not doing well, your portfolio will be lower than your principal amount, and taking the money out would mean losing money. The next one, which is really interesting to me and something that I'm leaning more in the coming years, is that investing into your own education is also something that is really important. So I don't know if you guys know this person, but he's really big on YouTube and a lot of other social media platforms. His name is Alex Hormozi. So Alex Hormozi's very popular phrase is that instead of investing into the S&P 500, why not invest into the SME 500 to get outsized higher returns? So traditionally, the S&P 500 can return 7 to 10% returns per year, but Alex believes that if you invest in yourself, it'd be possible to get a few 100% or more on the return on your investment. So investment courses or courses that can teach you a high income skill like sales might might be something to look into to increase your earning potential. In my case, I actually signed up for Ali Abdaal's part-time YouTuber course last year when I decided to take YouTube very seriously. So it cost me around $1,000 or so, and it has proven very useful because I was able to monetize my YouTube channel in less than a year. So to put things into perspective, if I'm able to land a brand deal with sponsors that pays me, let's say, around $3,000 to $4,000, then I will have essentially tripled or quadrupled my money. So this is something that's going to be very possible in the coming months as my YouTube channel continues to grow. So make sure that you're investing in yourself as well, because I can almost assure you that all that money might just be your biggest investment ever. Hopefully these ideas have helped you to start your own investing journey, whether it be stocks, your business, or your own education. It's fine even if you don't start anything, just continue watching my videos and I assure you that one day as I continue yapping about my business ventures, something will click for you and you'll get inspired to do something better in your life. As long as one person gets inspired to do something amazing that changes their life, then my job is done and this YouTube channel is a massive success. If you enjoyed this video here, then you'll probably enjoy this video here on how I tried making money on TikTok in 7 days.